Flight dynamics.
Good rates on two drogues.
Second, we're watching Artemis 2 land in the water. So, go ahead and watch.
Passing through 10,000 feet, still on drogues. Main chute deploy.
Okay.
We're at 5,000 feet. Search and recovery beacon has been activated on integrity. And we have 3 good main chutes. Good 3 main chutes, good reefing, good descent rate.
Good rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes. Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
Integrity copies.
Indicates no need.
This is a perfect descent for integrity. Its crew sounding hale and hearty on board. Time to splash down 1 minute, 15 seconds. Integrity about to complete a journey spanning 694,481 miles from its launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st, and a trip around the moon.
Why is it? What is happening? I'm streaming, but nothing's happening.
Passing through 1,000 feet.
Let me go to YouTube Studio. Like, hello, I'm live.
Use integrity. Splashdown. Sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed.
Copy splashdown. Waiting on VLDR.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth. And the landing and support officer reports the vehicle is stable 1. We still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts. The unofficial splashdown time, 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that refined for you. That would put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds.
Whoa. That long?
And we're configuring for very low data rate. Once again, splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego at 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m.
Integrity Houston, comm check on VLDR.
Houston, we have you loud and clear on VLDR. How us?
We have you the same. We'll meet you over in post landing.
Perfect communications established.
A journey. We are stable 1, 4 green crew members.
Houston copies all.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members. That is not their complexion. That is the fact that they're in great condition. That's what that means. So stable 1, upright. The crew module uprighting system is being deployed. The 5 airbags being inflated through helium to maintain the upright configuration for the vehicle. This was a textbook entry and a textbook touchdown for Integrity. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen back on Earth after a journey around the moon.
Around? They went around? I guess they did. I guess they did go around to the backside, right? Wasn't it to the backside? To the backside of the moon. Every time I look over here, I'm looking at my characters, so... Oh, gee.
We continue to monitor the functioning of the
around
seamless
the
system.
moon.
The
They're around
airbags
the
are
moon's
being
crazy.
inflated to maintain a stable 1 or upright configuration.
They've never been to the
There's a
backside
good
of the
view
moon?
from one of the naval helicopters hovering overhead.
I wonder what...
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
That'll just be... That's actually impressive that they did that. 'Cause it's not an easy task. It's been doing this for a while. So the fact that this happened is...
Integrity Houston for SAR beacon and radio.
SAR beacon is in 406, and we're powering the radio now. Go ahead.
Is that...
We see the beacon on, however, the recovery... We see the beacon on, however, the recovery team is not seeing the signal. Your SAR radio uses the same antenna, so you may run into trouble with the radio.
Okay, copy. And we are also powering up the sat phone now.
They gotta get him.
So Integrity is in great shape, and as the crew continues its post-splashdown timelined activities on board, Reed Wiseman once again reporting that all 4 crew members are in excellent shape, and we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration so that the recovery team can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle. Meanwhile, here in the flight control room, Entry Flight Director Rick Henfling is polling his team of flight controllers for the start of powering down the vehicle after a thorough systems check. We have no toxic gases to be concerned about, so the recovery personnel can approach the vehicle, but not until we have powered down the spacecraft. That's expected to take
How
a
do
few
you
more
power
minutes.
down a spacecraft? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you power down? How would you power down spacecraft on it? That doesn't make any sense.
Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the moon. It was, for all intents and purposes, a textbook mission.
On 28 per hour remain on this frequency.
We copy.
Reed Wiseman indicating some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board. But that's not an issue. What is more important is that the vehicle is solid. No issues as we begin the power down of the vehicle to begin the recovery process.
How would you power that stuff down? It's a spaceship. It just launches off. It's a spaceship. All it does is launch off into space, and then once it gets back, you're good. That's what I've learned. Why is it raining? Why is it raining in Monkey Game?
The propulsion officer here in Mission Control reports that we have safed the prop system on Integrity.
Can you say again? That was very weak and broken.
Integrity, Houston did not call.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave that there.
Houston. It might have been on the SAR radio. Stand by.
I kind of want to see what happens next now.
All of the milestones were executed in perfect fashion. Integrity entering the Earth's atmosphere right on time, reaching its peak speed shortly after a blackout period began. We emerged from the blackout period,
And it's sinking.
but the recovery imagery airborne assets were able to pick up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface, tracking the vehicle all the way down. And finally, you saw the sequence of chute deployments. First, the forward bay cover being pulled off the top of the vehicle by a series of 3 parachutes. Then the drogue chutes were deployed, followed by the 3 main chutes that slowed the splashdown velocity of Integrity to just 19 miles an hour.
What is moving over there? Is that a ship or is that a Demogorgon? What is that? I realized I'm more red than orange. I'm gonna keep it that way.
Integrity, Houston, with no joy on SAR and SAT phone, we'd like you to command an additional 15 minutes for a total of 30-minute power down delay.
All right, Jackie, we have selected T/D plus 30. No joy on SAR radio or SAT phone.
I'm gonna leave it
Stand by.
here.
We have the Master Diver on SAR radio.
I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stop streaming and start streaming again for mini games and all that if anyone wants to join. So I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.